have with us head coach Avery Moore, also Hannah Steele, Kirsten Eggleton from West Virginia State. Coach, I'll start with you. Kind of noticed the last two nights that your team plays a lot on emotion. Emotion is a big thing, and I know Coach Darling mentioned that. Tonight it just seemed like you never really were able to get into that flow, put points together, get the lead, that emotion could come into play.
Yeah, I think we struggled our first two sets, stringing the offense and defense together and service team attacking together. And so, our goal was to focus small and go games to 5, which in the third set, we did a good job of that. But at the end, it slipped away from us. So, obviously, it didn't go the way we wanted, but I'm very proud of our team and what we've done all year.
I thought that was interesting that you say that, because I looked over one time at the timeout, and I think you were telling them it was, let's get to 15 here. And I think you did, but about that 17-point mark, it kind of slipped away. I know you said get to 20, and it just, that area. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think we were trying our hardest to string everything together, and at that point, I tell my kids all the time, when things are frustrating or you feel flustered, have the ability to get present and positive self-talk. And so I just think we had a little mental lapse in that area, and it was too late in the game to turn things around. And so again, obviously it didn't go the way we wanted, but I think our kids fought as hard as they could.
Do styles come into play when it comes to volleyball? You look at the wins that you've had earlier in the year, and I know coaches will say we both improved. Gannon beat you 3-0. Tonight you lose 3-0, but yet you beat a Wheeling team that beats the team that beats Gannon. Do styles come into play when it comes to volleyball?
Yeah, I think they do a little bit, and I think we have our own kind of swagger a little bit. We had one slip up in the middle of conference against the University of Charleston, and then won 14 straight after that. So, I think the confidence goes a lot into how you prepare for the match, and then just having our kids be level-headed and stick to the game plan is what we've done all season, and it worked pretty well for us. So.
Hannah, Kirsten, talk about this year and what it's meant to you to take the team this far.
I've been here 5 years. This is the farthest we made it. We did this again my sophomore year, so to be able to come back to this moment and just be able to do so well, it's really great. Sorry.
Okay. Hannah?
I've only been here, I transferred in my sophomore year, and this is the farthest I've ever been, and I wouldn't have wanted to do it with any other group of girls. And we have so much to be proud of, and that conference championship that we won, there's so much that we need to hold on to.
Coach, talk about the two ladies to your side, because obviously they've meant a lot to your program, even though first year for you, but obviously, that senior leadership and what they've meant to your program.
Yeah, it's a huge piece of it, and me coming in as my first year and them having me coach them as their first year, we had to build trust early on, and so I'm super grateful for them just welcoming me with open arms, and we created that bond early, and then from there, we're a very close-knit and tight team, and so I'm proud of them. And so we just talked about it in the locker room. Although this stings and hurts, this is a snippet of what our season was. And their stories that those 20 on the team worked for and our leaders worked for is something that will be talked about for many years down the road. And so I'm proud of them. They've led our program great, and they're alumni in our program now and welcome anytime they would like to come around. And so this is good. I'm proud of them.